So today I'm going to be showing you some of the other products that I like to use alongside my airbrush makeup. So if you're interested, keep watching. So the first thing I want to talk about is primers. I personally have to use a primer just because I use a moisturizer and sunscreen before I apply my makeup. So the primer that I've really fallen in love with, and it's just like a whole series of primers actually, is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primers. I use the one in light for everyday use. Although I've recently been testing out the one that they use for color correcting for reds. Really love this, and I'm assuming that the rest of them are the same consistency. It's very smooth and velvety, and I really like how it makes my skin feel. I feel completely prepped before I do my airbrush makeup, and everything just stays put, so I really do recommend the Smashbox primers. Now for my lid primer, I personally have to go with one of the all-time faves for any makeup enthusiast or makeup artist out there, and it's Urban Decay's Primer Potion. This is just the original. It doesn't have any shimmer or anything like that, but it makes a really wonderful base for air shadows as well as traditional eyeshadow, and it also makes the colors pop, and it just makes them really vibrant. And I think the difference is apparent when you're not wearing it as opposed to when you're wearing it. I mean, it keeps your eyeshadows there from the moment you put it on to the second you're ready to take them off. So I do recommend that everybody use an eyeshadow primer. Another product that I really like to use are concealers. I don't have perfect skin, even though, you know, my makeup, because I use airbrush makeup, makes it look like I do. I really don't have perfect skin, and so I need to use concealers, and the concealer that I'm using now is just the basic cream concealer in a little pot, and it's from Glow Minerals, but any concealer will work just fine as long as it's a camouflage concealer. Another concealer that I really like to use is from Dinair. It's just that one of their corrective concealers, and it has a bunch of natural ingredients in it, and I like it very much. It comes in a tube like this one, and they have a bunch of different colors that are the concealer colors. Some of them I think mirror some of their foundation colors, but either way, it's a really creamy consistency. It comes with a little thing like this, so you just dot it on and then just tap it out. I love using this under my eyes. This right here is not your regular foundation color one. This is the orange highlighter, and that will just neutralize any dark that I have underneath my eyes. Really rich, really creamy. I really like their concealer. So if you're looking for a concealer, don't just think airbrush makeup only has Airbrush. They offer a wide variety of things to use to help bring out the flawlessness of your airbrush makeup. So the next thing I want to talk about is blushes and bronzers. Now, it's really important to find a blush and bronzer that will marry very well with your airbrush makeup. And the one that I have found that works the best for me is the Milani Baked products. Now, the one I'm using today in conjunction with my airbrush makeup is their Baked Blush in the color 5 Luminoso. I really like this blush a lot, and I find that it just has this like shimmer and glow to it that works really great with my airbrush makeup. And if you don't airbrush your blush, I recommend the Milani Baked blushes. I know you'll really like that if you try it in conjunction with your makeup. I also use their Baked bronzer. The Milani bronzers are very nice. I mean, they're velvety, they're smooth, they just blend so evenly into my airbrush makeup, and they have this shimmer tint to it, which I really love. And they really complement my skin so well, complement the airbrush makeup so well. I believe the color I use is number 5, and it's called Soleil. And if you're looking for a bronzer and you're not gonna, you know, airbrush it, or you're looking for something on the go, Milani Baked bronzers are really great, and I suggest that you try them. Now for a highlighter, I don't go really fancy with highlighters because I only put them in 2 spots, maybe down the bridge of my nose, sometimes on my Cupid's bow. So my sister actually got me something from Wet n Wild from the Fergie collection when it came out. It was only about $3 at the drugstore, but it works really great, and you get like this massive amount of product with it. And I find that it works really well because you can't really see it. It's very translucent when it goes on your skin, but when the light hits it, it just adds that perfect glow to your skin, and I really love it. So now for my brows, there's a lot of things that you can use for brows, and because I use Dinair, I'm always going to refer to what they have, and they do give you like a bunch of these little tools to help you airbrush your brows, but sometimes I feel like it's just a little too harsh, and sometimes I want a little bit of a softer brow. So sometimes what I like to use instead of airbrushing on my brows is just Anastasia Beverly Hills. They're brunette. They're brow duos pretty much. My color is the one that's brunette and dark brown. And it's really nice and it's really soft, and they also had a set of brow stencils in there too. So if the ones that you get from airbrushmakeup.com are not to your liking, go for their brow stencil set too. It comes in a package that looks like this, and you get a bunch of different stencils and different arches and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, that's what I like to use to do my brows when I'm not airbrushing them. So just an idea, if you're having trouble with airbrushing your brows or you're reluctant to do so, try the Anastasia Beverly Hills. They're a little bit pricey, but they're really worth it. The products are great, nice and soft. You can fill in your brows, quick, easy steps. I like it a lot in conjunction with my airbrush makeup. So the next thing I want to talk about is my mascara. Mascaras for me haven't really always been my best friend, just because there's so many to choose from and you never know which one that you might need. So anyways, when I was at Walmart, I walked by the Maybelline, one of their stands, and I noticed that it was blue, and it was like, oh, the Rocket. Well, okay, well, I wonder what that's like. So I grabbed one and I tried it, and I love the way that this like makes my lashes look. I mean, it spreads them out, and it also makes them look a lot longer. I really, really like it. So if you haven't tried the Rocket mascara, I know some people don't like it. I personally do like it. I don't really like the shape of the brush, but it doesn't bother me that much because the product is really great. And this one's a waterproof one. Even though it's waterproof, it's not that hard to take off, and I never get that like raccoon eyes after I'm done washing my face. It's really great, and it works really well on top of my airbrush makeup. I like it a lot. Now, sometimes people are turned off to airbrushing your eyeliner. Now, if you're really turned off to airbrushing your eyeliner, I suggest using a gel liner, just because the gel liners are a little bit softer looking. They're not as harsh looking as the liquid liners. And the one that I like to use when I'm not airbrushing my eyeliner is the Maybelline New York, the Eye Studio. It also comes with a little brush. This is a great gel eyeliner to use in conjunction with your airbrush makeup. Doesn't overpower it, glides on easily. It's really wonderful. So if you're looking for an eyeliner, I suggest you try that. It lasts all day long. I would know because I have oily eyelids. I mean, it doesn't smear, doesn't budge. I really love it a lot. But if you do want that liquid eyeliner, that sharp, fine line, I do recommend that you check out the Milani eyeliners. Now, I use the iTech Extreme liquid eyeliner and the Ultra Fine liquid eyeliner, which is just a different type. One's like a pen, which is super easy to use on the go. Have this in your purse. I'm telling you, ladies, when you go on the road and you need an eyeliner, you just need to touch up, have that in your purse because it's really easy to pull out and whip out while you're in the car. The other one is like a little brush like this, and it's really nice and really easy. It does create that sharp line. I personally like the little bit of a softer liner look, so I do go for the gel liners if I'm not airbrushing my eyeliner on. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is stencils like these stencils. This is a shadow shield. You can use it to contour the face. You can use it for the blush to let you know where to go. Best stencil ever. You can even use it to do the lips really quick. You know, whip it out. And it's a really awesome stencil to have in your kit when you're doing airbrush makeup. I know it might seem like you don't need it. Trust me, after having it, you won't ever like put on your makeup without it. That's how much you love it, okay? And it doesn't come in your kits. So I actually waited a while before I purchased one, and I'm so glad that I purchased one because it makes the process so much faster. And it's already a fast process, so if you can make it faster, I mean, I'm a mom, okay, and I don't have that much time for myself. So it's really, really good if I can find ways to make myself feel really great, but really fast. So that is all for the products that I use in conjunction with my airbrush makeup. So if you have any questions or comments, or you know of any products that might work really well with airbrush makeup, please feel free to comment below. I would love to hear any advice, tips, or tricks that you might have. And if there's anything that you want to know about what I use, or any processes you want to know about how I use my airbrush makeup, just let me know and I'll try to whip up a video or comment back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.